hard to make good games, but I'll tell you what, it's harder still to make great games based on really familiar properties, have them out on the shelf, or at the virtual shelf, for $20.
Yes.
And satisfy the diehards that have been playing games like WipeOut since the original one appeared on the PlayStation 1 in 1995. And yet, Sony Liverpool has done it with WipeOut HD for the PlayStation 3. You can download this game for 20 bucks. That just blows my mind.
Yeah.
I cannot believe how much game you get for 20 bucks.
It's pretty amazing.
You have all of these incredibly detailed, beautiful tracks running in 1080p, 60 frames per second, and speeds that are just insane. The game has never run faster, looked more beautiful, and delivered as many cool features, because not only do you get all these tracks that you can race on against up to 8 competitors, either AI or human-based over online play, there's a whole kind of campaign thing.
Yeah, there's like 89 different challenges in the campaign mode.
89 challenges.
All the tracks are beautifully rendered. The game runs at 60 frames per second. If you have an HD TV in the PS3, you have to download this game.
Absolutely. You know what? This is one of the best looking video games I have ever seen.
What it does is it just sort of completely captures the essence and the art of the original PS1 games and just realizes the beauty of what the PS1 games were on the PS3. It just takes it to the level you always kind of in your mind thought the game would look like if you had the technology to do it. And now that we have that technology,
you're absolutely correct.
They completely nailed it.
All you need is a PlayStation Network account, and you can play this game solo and have an incredible time and be obsessed with beating records and winning races and then setting up your own challenges in the race box. Or you get online and play against people from all over the world and track your leaderboard stats. And the beautiful thing, and we've seen this on the PSP games, which are also both phenomenal, is Sony supports the game after they release it. They give you new tracks and new challenges and new music and new skins for your vehicles.
The music is true to the originals, really cool techno that isn't annoying, and I'm not a big, I don't like techno music.
But this, you can't play other music with this kind of game. And the game is half the game without the music, isn't it?
But the ironic thing is you can import your own track lists to this game. So if for whatever reason you have the idea of listening to Van Halen, or whatever band you like,
that doesn't work.
Running with the Devil, it works.
Okay, all right. You know what? It's the future for me of combat racing. I've always thought this was my favorite of these combat racers. It's supplanted Mario Kart now for combat racing in terms of scope and scale of this whole series. Now I like this better than what Nintendo has been able to do with Mario Kart over the last few iterations. I feel like it's a gift, and I think it's the best $20 I've ever spent on a single downloaded game ever. Dude, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. What are you going to give it?
I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10.
Well, that's our show. Lots of stuff to talk about in this episode, huh?
Yes, absolutely.
Thanks for coming.
We ended on a high note.
We did. We ended up on a super high note.
Thanks for having me back.
Oh, our pleasure. Go check out WipeOut HD. Don't hesitate. Run, don't walk.
Today on the show, Tom and I took a look at Brothers in Arms, Hell's Highway. The intelligent and respectful game design is better than ever, but great shooters are a dime a dozen these days, and the story for this one is a bit of a jumbled mess. TNA Impact. We like the build-a-character mode, and the fast-paced arcadey action is fun, but there are major collision problems and some poor control choices. Samba de Amigo. The Latin music is fun and the cutesy crazy look is charming, but the mini-games are lame and the whole experience feels really thin, especially compared to music games like Rock Band and Guitar Hero. NHL 2K9 for the Wii. The Zamboni mini-games and Wii controls are okay, and the speed of the game is pretty good, but the visuals are so pathetic and the gameplay is so arcadey, it will probably disappoint true hockey fans. WipeOut HD. This is one of the best looking games on the market. The speed is incredible, online gameplay is terrific, there are trophies to collect, tons of cool challenges to beat, and it's only 20 bucks. Maybe the best 20 bucks you can spend in games today. The Rogers Video Game of the Week is WipeOut HD.